It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming. Football's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United, and welcome back to this video. Will be actually no, it's not a welcome back. This is the first time we've done a World Cup video with me and Abel. I haven't seen Abel for a long time. Abel,
Yeah.
how you doing, my friend?
I'm good.
You good? What are you thinking about the World Cup so far, like as a spectacle? You know, as an event. What are you thinking?
I think it's really exciting because anybody could do it.
Yeah.
Like Ecuador have been playing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do know that England, if we get through, we play the winner or second place in Ecuador's group. So potentially it might be we play Ecuador or the Netherlands, Ecuador or Holland in the if we get through and they get through.
I'd prefer Ecuador in it.
So, for instance, if we win our group and they come second, we would play Ecuador. If we come second and say Holland win their group, we'd play Holland. But you'd prefer Ecuador, yeah?
Yeah, because the Netherlands, they're one of the most youngest squads in the World Cup, I think. Or they've got, I think.
Where do we start? Let's start with England. Did you watch England's 2 matches against Iran and then USA last night?
Yeah.
So what is your thoughts on England as a whole after watching 2 games, and where do you think England could go in this competition?
I think we could win it. Definitely. I think against Iran we were amazing, spectacular. But then against USA, I didn't really think that we gave it our all.
Yeah.
I think that we were sloppy with our passes.
Mm.
I think that we underestimated that USA team.
Yeah.
Because, I think we're better off with three at the back and all. Because, you've got wingers like Pulisic, you've got...
Who else? Well, they got a striker, which is Timothy Ware. I didn't watch the game, so everybody that's seen it has said England was poor,
awful. Yeah. We had a couple of chances,
but not many.
Did you watch the highlights? Watch the highlights?
Nah, I didn't watch.
You might have seen, or somebody might have told you right at the end of half time. Done some beautiful football, tiki taka.
Yeah.
Mason Mount was through on goal. He shot, and then Matt Turner saved it, and I think that was our best chance in that game.
I think that was probably our only chance by all accounts. And I heard that Mount was poor last night.
Mount?
Yeah, not good.
No, not really. I know I might get stick for this, but I think Harry Maguire was our best player.
Well, once again, I'm hearing that through, other people as well, that he had a good game. Now, can you explain to me why Gareth Southgate didn't use Phil Foden last night?
He's probably resting him for the more bigger games.
You think?
Yeah, like when we get to the knockouts, because I don't think he might play him for Wales. I might think he might give him a few 10 minutes.
Yeah.
For Wales, because it's looking like Wales are getting grouped, isn't it?
Getting knocked out.
Yeah, because I don't think that they're going to beat England 4-0.
Well, no, I'm looking at something points-wise. I think if Wales beat us and USA and Iran, but Iran's got, I don't know. Yeah, they'd have. Yeah,
Iran's got 3 points.
No, they got 3 points already. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, they're not going to slap England. It's not going to happen.
I mean, Hungary done it, but
yeah,
we were at our worst. That was
in the Nations League. This is in the World Cup. That won't happen. So you said that you think England underestimated USA.
Yeah, I think we did.
And because you watched the whole game, I didn't. Was USA by far on the night the better team?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They had more chances than us. Pulisic hit the bar, crossbar. Yeah. I just think that they caught us out.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, they were moving the ball more than us. It's
Yeah.
like I think we were passing it too much at the back.
And not doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So,
we had a few chances where we got forward, but it didn't amount to nothing. And actually, our biggest chance is where Kane shot and can't remember his name. He blocked it. Number 3.
I'm not
For the
familiar with
USA.
all of their players.
Neither
Number
am I.
3, was it? Oh, I can't remember.
He has blonde hair.
Oh, was it Tim Ream? Maybe he plays for Fulham.
Yeah,
Ream?
Tim Ream.
Okay, yeah. So I know some of them. Right. So you watched the Iran game. You watched the USA game. After watching both those games and knowing how the group stands, how do you think the Wales game's going to go? And if you could give me a score prediction, what do you think is going to happen in the Wales game?
I think we might beat Wales 3-0, 3-1. Because remember, Wales are gonna really want it. They're gonna need it to advance to the knockouts, innit?
Yeah.
And a lot's gonna have to go their way for us to
go out.
A lot, yeah.
So what basically, I think what you're saying is they have to bring the game to us because they need goals, and because of that, we should be able to pick them up.
They need goals, and then they need the USA and Iran game to go their way. Because if they say, for instance, if they win against us,
yeah,
USA and Iran are going to have to draw for them to at least finish second in the group.
No. If they smash us, which they're not going to, they would need Iran to win.
Which we're probably going to be a draw.
Or a draw, sorry. If they draw, USA would have 3 points, Wales would have 4 points, England would have 4 points, and Iran would have 4 points.
But then it goes to goal difference.
Yeah, so, yeah. The good thing is the group is still, from a neutral perspective, is still alive. Anybody can still go through in England's group, mathematically. Yeah. So you're saying 3-0 or 3-1 to England?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's move on a bit. I'm going to just throw out some of the games that have already been played. Argentina lost after going 1-0 up against Saudi Arabia. What was
that.
You watched it? So what was you thinking in that game?
I was just really happy for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Because they hardly get any wins.
Yeah.
And I think I'm really lucky that I got to witness one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history.
Yeah, because you was off school. You wasn't feeling well, was you?
No, I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah. So, and you're right. That's a massive
Upset.
win. Yeah, and the fact that they was losing. Argentina are one of the favourites
to win the World Cup.
Yeah, and they was 1-0 down at half time. Came back to win. Nothing but credit to Saudi Arabia. Now, we had another upset. Not as much, I wouldn't say, but did you watch
Germany v Japan?
Yeah, did you watch that game?
Yep.
So what did you think of that?
I thought in the first half Germany were slapping Japan.
Yeah.
Like, it weren't really that much of a great goal, but a goal's a goal. But then I think Japan turned, in the second half, they turned their game around. I think their last goal was really good. It takes skill to do that. Because then he had all the pressure because the defender was on him.
Yeah.
Trying to tackle him. And I think it takes skill to finish that, especially against Manuel Neuer.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but I think it might be 7, and I could be wrong, but I think 7 of those Japanese players play in the Bundesliga. So they are very familiar with German football. They're very familiar with the German players. And do you think that helped them to get that victory?
Yeah, like Commander. I hate him. He upset West Ham fans.
Yeah.
Good
player. All right. I've got another thing.
I'd like him for West Ham. I think he could fill in
Good
Lanzini's number 10.
This is not football related. This is all about the culture of the Japanese. You might be aware, if not, I just want to hear your thoughts. After the game, the fans stay behind to clear up all the mess. And in their changing room, they left the changing room exactly how they found it, spotless. Did you know that? And what do you think of that sort of conduct or behavior from the Japanese people as a whole, not just the football team?
I think it's very good of them. I think it shows respect
Yeah.
to the country where they're playing in.
Yeah.
Because the Japanese have always had that calm way about them, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that it shows very good respect.
Yes. So yeah, that's big thing is respect, and it doesn't take a lot to do those sort of things. The football team, they're representing their country, and they clear up a very big changing room. The fans are, picking up litter. A lot of that litter won't be theirs, but they're trying to clean as much as possible just to leave it as so. Yeah.
And save our earth, innit?
Yeah. So big respect to the Japanese people as a whole.
Yeah.
Let me think of another thing. One sec, you look, Abel.
And
they
they're
won't
very
know.
advanced and all.
Yeah. Oh, it's 2-0 Poland as we speak.
2-0 Poland.
Guess who scored? No, you tell me.
Lewandowski.
Of course, it was Lewandowski.
Come on.
Lewandowski. Yes, 2-0 against Saudi Arabia. Right. This is another one. Qatar, officially the worst host nation ever. What do you think
and
of?
The most quickest to get knocked out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And the first ever team and the first ever host nation in the opening game to lose.
Right. So you know what you know. So what after watching Qatar, what do you think of them as a footballing team?
I don't want the Qatar people coming after me, to be honest. Yeah, but I think they have their moments, but in the whole, I think they're awful football team.
Yeah, poor, innit?
Yeah, especially. Somebody actually said to me they'd be lucky to get a goal in this tournament.
Yeah, they did score a goal.
Yeah, they did. Quite a good goal.
But they'll be lucky to get a point. Because obviously they've only got one more game, so
and that's against the most hardest team in the group.
Who they played?
Netherlands.
So they're playing. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So the only thing for them is if Netherlands.
If Senegal and Ecuador beat them 3-1 and 2-0, imagine what Netherlands are going to do to them. They're going to dismantle them.
Well, so yeah, it's not a good look for them that they are so bad.
Yeah.
Right.
To be honest, I never even knew that they had a football team.
Exactly.
Up until.
Let me just check who's playing today, which fixtures. Right. So the game, we're recording. It's almost 3-3.
France and Denmark are playing. I know that.
Right. So France v Denmark. What are you expecting for that game?
I'm expecting Denmark to pop a good fight. I think it could even be a draw. But more realistically, I think France could win it.
And as it stands, France have got 3 points. Australia have 3 points, but they've played an extra game. Denmark 1 point. Tunisia 1 point. So if France win, they will be confirmed to qualify from that group. Yeah. A draw
what
for
about
Denmark.
The World Cup? And you know what France would do?
Hmm?
They'd break a thing that's gone on for loads of years. They'd break the World Cup winners' curse. Did you know about that? No, like after the World Cup, like Germany won it in 2014. They got grouped.
Oh,
France
yeah.
won it France won it in 2018. They should be getting grouped, but don't look like they will, at least.
So what do you think? Give me a score, correct score for France v Denmark, and then I'll ask you about the last game for today.
I think it might be 2-2.
2-2, yeah. All right, and then the last game of today is a massive game. It's Argentina v Mexico. Mexico got a point when they drew with Poland, and obviously Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia. What do you think?
Argentina are going to have to give redemption to their fans for that embarrassing performance against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I think Messi, I think, might score a hat-trick today.
You reckon?
He scored a penalty, and I think that was one of the most quiet games I've ever seen him have, at least.
So you think he's going to bounce back, and they're going to bounce back today?
Yeah, they're going to need to, because if they lose, it's going to be another upset in history, isn't it?
If they lose, they're out. That's
And
pressure.
actually,
I'll tell you why. As it stands, Poland have got 4 points. And the game's nearly finished. They're winning 2-0. Saudi have got 3. Mexico got 1. But if Mexico beat Argentina, they will also have 4 points. Even if Mexico win their last game, they can only get 3 points. So if they lose today, they are out after 2 games. That's pressure. It's a massive game, Abel, that we're going to be watching. Massive, massive game.
yeah.
Right, so I would say finally, because we know we don't want to do a long video. Finally, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're frozen on my end, but I don't know if you're frozen. Okay.
Yeah. You're frozen on mine too.
Oh man. So he broke another record. He's the first person to score in 5 different World Cups.
5 consecutive World Cups.
He was Portugal's youngest player at a World Cup. He's also now their oldest scorer at a World Cup, and he's now also their oldest scorer at a World Cup.
To be honest, I think Ghana put up a good fight, because did you know in the FIFA ranks they're the most weakest team?
Who is it? Ghana. Yeah, they've done well.
Yeah.
They've done well. So what is your thoughts? Ronaldo is now not a Manchester United player, but what is your thoughts on him?
Where do you think he will go? Where do you think he will go?
Where do you think he'll go first? And then where do you think he's going to go?
I'd like him to go West Ham.
Nah,
he won't go West Ham.
Nah. I know he wants to carry on playing in the Champions League, and if he's going to do that and stay in England, the only team in England would be Chelsea, maybe, right?
But they've got strikers, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're the only team that maybe they could afford him, and also, so other than that, I've heard that a Saudi team have offered him
365 million or something
over 2 seasons or something ridiculous like that. So, if you want to get paid, real pay, then you could make that move. But I think if he's going to stay in England, could only be Chelsea.
And he wants to keep playing Champions League football.
Exactly, because he wants to, he wants to stay as the highest goal scorer. And I think Messi's 10 or 11 behind him or whatever. And still
one
playing
quick
in it.
thing.
Yeah?
Do you think we should sack Moyes?
Yes. We should have done it already.
That Leicester game, I think, depended on his job, so...
I think we should, But,
Get Pochettino in or something.
That's what I said. But, we'll leave that for another time, because obviously this is about World Cup. And Moyes is just annoying me, so I don't even want to talk about it. So we'll see when we come back. Right, so finally, for this segment, we will do some more World Cup stuff, Abel. If you had to put some money on it and be honest with your money, who's going to win the World Cup?
It's hard, man. It's hard.
All right, let me put it to you. The 2
people who you've got up on your screen right now. Yeah. I think that could be the final in it. I personally like a Portugal v Argentina final.
But so who if, like I said, if you had to put money on a team winning, who would you put your money on?
I'm gonna put 10 quid on Brazil winning it.
So would you still pick Brazil knowing that Neymar's out for at least the next 2 group games?
What, he's out?
Yeah, he's injured.
Why is he out?
His ankle. So at least, but they do have an abundance of talent up in the forward areas. So
they've got Lucas Paqueta.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's other players in front of them that are strong. They brought on Anthony for him. They've got Gabriel Jesus on the bench. They left Roberto Firmino in Liverpool. So they've got forward players, a lot of them.
And to be honest, there's nothing different about Neymar getting an injury, is it?
No, he does have an injury history. So with that being said, Brazil would be your favourites?
Yeah, Brazil or Argentina or England, of course.
I'm going to go with Brazil. And obviously, I want England to win it. I can't see England win it. And if England don't, then I do want Brazil.
I can see England getting to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and if they do, I think it's then probably France that we would meet.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to be hard for England. Let me just check on this game now.
Do you think that we could beat Ecuador if we did get them?
We could beat them. Doesn't mean we're going to, because they, you know,
I mean,
they are a
because
good
they
team.
nearly beat the Netherlands, innit?
Exactly.
They
drew with them.
hit, yeah. They hit the
And
crossbar.
yeah.
Mm.
And I don't know if
Valencia, the former
yeah, I
Hammer.
was gonna say former Hammer,
Yeah,
exactly.
I really like Valencia.
Yeah, I like him. So yeah, that's it. We will sit down again, do some World Cup stuff. But for now, once again, Abel, it's been good to sit down with you. It's been a long time that we've actually done a video. And yeah, you know, we'll do some more stuff, especially as we get into the knockout stages and all of that, which becomes more exciting, you understand? So we'll do some more stuff, but I'm going to allow you to sign us out, you know, to tell the people what you need to tell them.
All
shout
right,
out
then.
anyone that you might want to shout out, and then, yeah, man, take it away.
Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our West Ham or World Cup videos. And there's one more thing to say, Titch, innit?
Yeah.
Come on, England. Come on, you irons.
Come on, you irons.
Come on.
Come on, you England.
England.
You got an England song before we go? Give me an England song.
It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming. Football's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming.
See you later, everyone.
Bang.